a master martial artist that once fought on the side of good and is now one of the most evil tyrants the world has ever seen. Who exactly is Chase Young? And in this video, we'll be going over the life of Chase Young, one of the main antagonists of the Xiaolin Showdown series. For the sake of this video, we'll be using information from only Season 2 and 3. And I would also like to say that we'll be only going over the Chase Young from the Xiaolin Showdown series, and not the Chase Young from Xiaolin Chronicles. And with that out of the way, please enjoy the video. 1500 years before the main series timeline, there was a battle between good and evil. On the heylin side, the side of evil, was the evil heylin witch Huya and her stone army. And on the Xiaolin side, the side of good, was the legendary Grandmaster Dashi, with his assistance of Master Monk Guan and Chase Young. Many fans have speculated that Chase Young and Master Monk Guan are students of Grandmaster Dashi, but it was never stated throughout the series. But what we do know is that according to Dojo, Chase Young and Master Monk Guan are the best of friends. Although we don't really know how long the battle was going on for, good prevails evil at the end of the day. And with the evil heylin witch Huya defeated, Grandmaster Dashi used the Xiaolin magic and sealed her inside a puzzle box, in which she will be trapped in for the next 1500 years. It was during at this moment, Chase Young was on the side of good, and he had big dreams of one day becoming a Xiaolin dragon. From the information that we got from the series, a Xiaolin dragon is the highest rank a Xiaolin warrior can get to. But little did Chase Young know that that dream will never become a reality. Some time has passed after the defeat of Huya, and Chase Young was training on his martial arts. And while he was training, he was visited by an evil entity, an entity that goes by the name Hannibal Roy Bean, but most people call him Hannibal Bean for short. Hannibal Roy Bean saw that Chase Young wanted to be the best Xiaolin warrior, and he believed that he could use this in order to make Chase Young join the heylin side. Hannibal Roy Bean told Chase Young that his place in history will be stolen from the person he considers close to him, and that person he's referring to is Master Monk Guan, and that Chase Young will forever live in his shadow. Chase Young at first did not believe Hannibal Bean, but then Hannibal Bean played a fake recording of Master Monk Guan stating how he lived in the shadow of Chase Young for far too long, and that he will never live in Chase Young's shadow ever again. Chase Young, despite not knowing that the recording is fake, believed that Hannibal Roy Bean was telling the truth about his close friend Master Monk Guan. And that was the final push Hannibal Roy Bean needed to push Chase Young into joining the heylin side. Hannibal Roy Bean then gave Chase Young a certain item, an item that goes by the name of the Lao Mang Lo soup. Whoever drinks this soup will trade in their soul for immortality and power, and not just that. The soup has the ability to turn any good-hearted person into an evil, cruel, and ruthless type of person. The soup also gives the person who consumes it a beast-like transformation, which in Chase Young's case, he gets the form of a giant lizard or a dragon. The ingredient for this soup includes
1 cup of wheatgrass, 1 tablespoon of salt, a pinch of dried frog, and 1 whole dragon?
And after consuming this soup, the good-hearted and righteous Chase Young was now gone, and in return was born an evil tyrant. It was never stated how long, but Chase Young and Hannibal Roy Bean were partners for quite some time. Until one day, Chase Young decided to betray Hannibal Roy Bean, trapping him in the Yin Yang world. From the flashback scenes, it seems that Chase Young trapped Hannibal Roy Bean in the yin-yang world without using the yin-yang yo-yo, but considering the fact that this part of the story's flashback is told from Dojo's perspective, it's safe to say that Chase Young might have used the yo-yo to trap Hannibal Roy Bean in the yin-yang world. For the next 1500 years, Chase Young would then battle against warriors, and each warrior he defeated, he makes them become his servant. With the use of heylin magic, Chase Young was able to make each of his servants take on the form of a wildcat, some looking like tigers, lions, and jaguars. Chase Young has an evil lair that he made on top of a volcano, with the entrance taking the sculpture of a demon-like face. Despite how terrifying outside the lair looks, the inside of his lair looks rather elegant, resembling that of a palace. And because of how high up the lair is, many characters throughout the series use flight in order to get to his evil lair. It was also stated throughout the series that Chase Young also ruled over a land that goes by the name the Land of Nowhere. We don't really know what Chase Young actually does on this land, considering the fact that it doesn't have any type of precious resources to use. But the land seemed to be residence of giant fire-breathing squirrels and vultures. We're unsure if this event happened before or after Chase Young turned evil, but Chase Young encountered a Shengon Wu that goes by the name of Sabini. Sabini is a dangerous Shengon Wu that likes to play prank on people, and similar to the Sapphire Dragon, it comes to life and should be only used as a last resort. We don't really know the relationship between Sabini and Chase Young, but according to Chase Young, Sabini was nothing more than a minor nuisance. And according to Sabini, this all takes place 1001 years before the main series timeline. So it's probably safe to assume this all happened 499 years after Chase Young drank the Lao Manglo soup and achieved immortality. After all these events, Chase Young will continue to battle warriors for the next hundreds of years, and each warrior he defeats, he'll turn them into his servant. But there is one event in Chase Young's story that stands out of the rest, and that is his battle with Master Monk Guan. We're not sure when this battle takes place, but Chase Young will fight against his old comrade. And throughout the series, it was never really explained how Master Monk Guan managed to stay alive for all those years, considering the fact that he seems to be a normal human, making us believe there could be another method for immortality. According to Master Monk Guan, the battle lasted for many days, but at the end of the battle, Chase Young emerged the victor. But instead of turning Master Monk Guan into a jungle cat, the only thing Chase Young did was took his iconic weapon, the Spear of Guan. Chase Young told Master Monk Guan if he ever wanted his weapon back, he should bring him a live dragon. And if he does so, he will return his weapon, the Spear of Guan, back to him. For many years, from what we can tell, Chase Young has been making Lao Menlo soup, and one of the main ingredients for the soup is a whole dragon. According to Chase Young, despite achieving immortality, he has to drink the Lao Manglo soup after some period of time in order to maintain his human appearance. Which is why he told Master Monk Guan to go look for a dragon for him. The dragon Master Monk Guan intends to give to Chase Young will end up being a main character of the Xiaolin Showdown series, a dragon that goes by the name of Dojo. Dojo was once a companion of Grandmaster Dashi 1500 years before the main series timeline. Dojo is currently the companion of Master Feng and the 4 Chosen One who are destined to become Shaolin Dragons. The 4 Chosen Ones include Raimundo, Clay, Kimiko, and Omi. After Master Monk Guan encountered the 4 Chosen One, accompanied by Dojo, he decided to treat them with hospitality in order to give Dojo to Chase Young so he can be able to get his weapon back. In which the plan was successful, and as promised, Chase Young did return the Spear of Guan. This shows that despite Chase Young being an evil tyrant, he is also an honorable warrior and always keeps his word. But before any of these events actually happened, Chase Young heard words of 4 warriors that poses a threat to the forces of evil. And by mere coincidence, the dragon that Chase Young wants to use for his Lao Mang Lo soup is the companion of those four warriors, so he decided to pay them a visit. During this time in the story, the four Xiaolin warriors were after a Shingon Wu known as the Monsoon Sandals, but was too late because another character in the Xiaolin Showdown series that goes by the name of Jack Spicer, Evil Boy Genius, is now in possession of this Shingon Wu. Jack Spicer is also accompanied by the evil heylin witch Wuya, who is now free from her 1500 years of imprisonment inside the puzzle box. Chase Young confronted the four Xiaolin warriors and Jack Spicer. Jack Spicer was really excited to see Chase Young for the first time, going as far as to say he's like a role model to him. But even though Chase Young is on the side of evil, Wuya still doesn't like him. This could be by the fact that he assisted Grandmaster Dashi in her imprisonment in the puzzle box 1500 years ago before the series events. The four Xiaolin warriors were also looking for their lost companion, Dojo, but Chase Young explains to them that Dojo is now in his possession and that he belongs to him. Dojo explains to his companions that Master Monk Guan traded him so he could obtain back his spear of Guan from Chase Young. The four Xiaolin warriors then challenged Chase Young to a fight, but with little effort, Chase Young was able to defeat each of them. After the fight, Jack Spicer proposed to Chase Young that the two of them should team up, and that the two of them should also share the Shingon Wu. For those who don't know, Shingon Wus are mystical objects created by Grandmaster Dashi 1500 years ago before the main series timeline, and each Shingon Wu has different abilities and powers. But Chase Young decided to turn down Jack's offer, telling him that he has little interest in any Shingon Wu, and that true strength should come from within. At this time in the story, Chase Young returns to his evil lair and gets ready to prepare Dojo to make the Lao Mang Lo soup. The four Shaolin monks then confronted Master Monk Guan to learn the truth of the matter as to why he gave Dojo to Chase Young. Master Monk Guan then told the Shaolin warriors the reason why he did what he did, and then gave them the location to Chase Young's evil lair so that they may rescue Dojo. Using the Shingon Wu, the Silver Manta Ray, the four Shaolin warriors were able to reach Chase Young's evil lair, but Chase Young was already expecting them alongside with Jack Spicer. Chase Young transformed into his dragon-like transformation, which shocked both the Shaolin warriors and Jack Spicer. The four Shaolin warriors then battled Chase Young using different types of Shingon Wu. But even without any Shingon Wu, Chase Young was able to defeat each of them using nothing more than his strength and his martial arts skills, and he defeats them with little effort. After the four Shaolin warriors were defeated, Master Monk Guan then confronts Chase Young, challenging him to a showdown. Both Chase Young and Master Monk Guan both made a wager for the victor and for the defeated. Master Monk Guan then told Chase Young that if he should win, he should release both Dojo and the Shaolin warriors. Chase Young then told Master Monk Guan that if he should win, Master Monk Guan should pledge his eternal loyalty to him and become one of his fallen warriors, and he would keep Dojo to use for the Lao Mang Lo soup and the Shaolin warriors as prisoners. And with Chase Young and Master Monk Guan accepting each other's terms, the two of them entered into a fierce battle for the second time. The battle was fierce and intense, with Chase Young mainly having the upper hand in the fight. When it comes to martial arts, both Chase Young and Master Monk Guan were on equal footing, but Chase Young had several traps hidden all over the arena, which he used for his advantage against Master Monk Guan. But even with these traps set against him, Master Monk Guan, with his willpower alone, was able to overpower Chase Young and defeat him, and thus earning the freedom for both Dojo and the Shaolin warriors. Even after being defeated, Chase Young still had his army of jungle cats, which Jack Spicer suggests that he use to take them on. But, knowing Chase Young, he is still an honorable warrior and a warrior of his word, and declined Jack Spicer's offer and told them that they are free to go, and that he is certain that they will cross paths in the near future. One of the Xiaolin warriors, the Xiaolin Dragon of Water, that goes by the name of Omi, also made the statement that he too is certain that they will cross paths again. And with good conquering over evil for today, both Chase Young and Omi exchanged a bow out of a sign of respect. Thank you all for watching the video. This is only the part 1 lore about Chase Young from Xiaolin Showdown, and I do fully intend to make a part 2 lore continuing the story of Chase Young. For that, I do urge you all to like and subscribe so that you can be updated on future videos. And with that out of the way, I wish everyone a good day.